Alright class, in this session we are going to continue the exercise 10.4 and the topic we were doing was permutation and combination, and in the topic we have completed with the permutation part and we have started the combination part from the last class. So it's question number 13 from the exercise 10.4. It says a school committee of 5 people is to be selected from a group of 4 teachers and 7 students. Find the number of different ways that the committee can be selected if there are no restriction. What does it mean? It means that total we have 4 teachers and 7 students, right? That means the total is 11, and out of 11 we need to select 5 people and there is no restrictions. Let's suppose that from 7 students either we can pick 5 students, right? That can be right as well, and from 7 students we pick 4 students and 1 teacher, so that will be completely fine as well. So for the first part, when there is no restriction, it's very simple that it will be equals to total students is 7 plus 4 11 combination. We are looking for 5 of them. Alright, and if you multiply 11 combination 5 gives you the value of 462. That is your first part answer. For next one, part B, it says there must be at least 1 teacher and there must be more students than teachers. Now we have discussed such type of cases previously, so first you need to give it a try by yourself, and for this one you have a time of 3.5 minutes. Alright, so let's start. Alright, so first I will write down the cases that we will have in this scenario. It says at least 1 teacher, so we have teachers and we have students, right? So the first one I'm saying that we can pick 1 teacher and we can pick 4 students, because the condition also says that a student should be more than teachers. We can have 2 teachers and we can have 3 students. Now after that, if I'm going to write down that I have 3 teachers and 2 students, so that will be wrong. Why? Because it is not following this condition that the number of students should be more than as teachers, right? So we are not going to follow this one. That is wrong. It is not meeting our given condition, and we are going to continue with the first 2. So if you are going to select 1 teacher out of 4 teachers, so that will be 4 combination 1 times, we are selecting 4 students out of 7, so that will be 7 combination 4. For the next one we are selecting 2 teachers, so 4 combination 2, and we are selecting 3 students. Alright, now it will be 4 combination 1, it's 4 times 7 combination 4 is equals to 35, right? And 35 times 4 leads to 140. For the next one we have 4 combination 2, it's 6 times 7 combination 3, it's 35. Alright, 35 times 6, it's 210, and now we can add these two. 210 plus 140 gives you the value of 350, and that is your final answer. Alright, I hope that this question is clear to you. Moving on to the next one, question number 14. The question says a test consists of 10 different questions. 4 of the questions are on trigonometry and 6 questions are on algebra. Students are asked to answer 8 questions. Find the number of ways in which a student can select 8 questions if there are no restriction. So total we have 10 questions, right? And out of these 10 questions, the students need to answer 8 questions. So for first part, when there is no restriction, the answer is very easy. That will be 10 combination 8, right? Total the student has 10 questions, and out of 10 the student need to attempt 6 of them. So it's 10 combination 8 gives you the value of 45. That is your first part answer. Alright, for the second part, it says find the number of these selections which contain at least 4 algebra questions. Now this is a condition that algebra questions should be minimum 4, and the rest 4 questions they can be belong from the trigonometry. But we have a word at least here, that means now we have different cases. Let's start with 4 algebra question and 4 trigonometry question, right? 5 algebra question, 3 trigonometry questions, 6 algebra question, 2 trigonometry question. So now you need to make different cases here, and for this part you have a time of 4 minutes. Alright, give it a try, start. Alright, to make things simple and easy, I will make a column here, so that is my algebra and this is my trigonometry, right? It says that at least 4 algebra question. So if the student is going to pick 4 algebra question, remaining 8 questions, a student need to attempt 8 questions, out of which 4 algebra question. The leftover questions should be belong from trigonometry, right? After that, if a student can pick 5 algebra question, then from trigonometry 3 questions should be picked. If a student select 6 algebra question, then 2 questions from the topic trigonometry, right? Now how many algebra questions there are? Total 6. So the first one, it will be 6 combination 4 times trigonometry questions are 4, right? So that will be 4 combination 4. For the next one, 6 combination 5 times 4 combination 3. For the last one, 6 combination 6 times 4 combination 2. Alright, now you can observe that 4 and 4 there are 8 questions, 5 plus 3 8 questions, 6 plus 2 8 questions, right? So it meets our criteria that a student need to pick 8 questions, right? Now 6 combination 4, it gives you the value of 15 times 4 combination 4 gives you the value of 1. After that, 6 combination 5, it's 6, 4 combination 3, it's 4, 6 combination 6, that will be 1, and 4 combination 2, it's 6. So we have 15, 6 4s are 24, and 6 1s are 6. So if you add all those, you will have answer 45. Alright, so if it is a condition that at least 4 algebra questions, so there are total 45 ways that a student can pick his question randomly. Alright, so I hope that all of you are clear in this question as well. Moving on to the next one. It's question number 15. The question says Rafiu has a collection of 10 CDs. 4 of the CDs are classical, 3 are jazz and 3 are rock. He selects 5 of the CDs from his collection. Find the number of ways he can make if there are no restriction. For the first part, you have a time of 40 seconds, so start. Alright, since it says there are no restriction, that means how many total CDs he has? 10 CDs. He needs to select 5 of the CDs, right? So if there is no restriction, so the answer is very simple. It's 10 combination 5, which gives you the value of 252. And I hope that all of you had done the same. Alright, that is the first part. For part B, his selection must contain his favorite jazz CD. Now, the presence of jazz CD, it is mandatory. Alright, and his selection must contain his favorite jazz. That means it talks about one jazz CD. Alright, so give it a try first by yourself, and you have a time of 2 minutes for part B, so start. Alright class, now if one CD of jazz, it is mandatory, so out of 5, now he needs to select 4 of them, right? because one jazz CD has already been picked. So now the options he has, it's not 10, it's 9, and he needs to pick 4 of them because one jazz CD has already been picked. So 9 combination 4 gives you the value of 126. Now there are 126 ways that he can select 4 CDs, 5 CDs, and 1 CD is from the jazz collection. Alright. After that we have part C here. It says his selection must contain at least 3 classical CDs. Alright, 3 classical CDs, right? Total we have 4 classical CDs. At least means minimum of 3, right? It can be 4, it can be 5, but not lesser than 3. So the condition is only about the classical CDs, not about the jazz or rock. Alright, so how we are going to attempt this one? Since we have the restriction of classical CDs, and the total number of classical CDs we have 4, right? The first case we are selecting 3 classical CDs out of 4. Alright. Now the total collection he has is 10, right? From 10 we have defined 4 out of 3. The remaining CDs are 6, right? From 6 of them he needs to select 5. Keep in mind that these 2 numbers shows the options he needs to select, right? And the numbers in the top, they are the total number. So total he has 10 CDs, and out of which he needs to select 5 of them, and the condition is at least 3 from the classical CD. So that is my first option. Next one I can say that it's 4 combination 4, all 4 CDs are selected, and 6 combination 1. So these are the 2 possibilities. He can select at least 3 classical CDs. 4 combination 3, it is equals to 4 times 6 combination 2 equals to 15, plus 4 combination 4, it's 1 times 6 combination 1 is 6. So 15 fours are 60, plus 6 ones are 6, equals to 66. So that is the total possible ways that he can select 3 classical CDs at least, and the remaining CDs can be from any collection. That is why we have selected 6 combination 2 or 6 combination 1. I hope that this part is clear to you, and now you need to write down the solution in your copy, and you have a time of 1 minute to note it down. So start. Alright, moving towards the next question. Now we have attempted almost every logical question that it can be asked in the past paper. Now it's question number 16, and I recommend you to give it a try by yourself first. It says, in a group of 15 entertainers, there are 6 singers, 5 guitarists, and 4 comedians. A show is to be given by 6 of these entertainers. In the show, there must be at least 1 guitarist, 1 comedian. There must also be more singers than guitarists. Find the number of ways that the 6 entertainers can be selected. Alright. So you need to arrange, you need to define your selection which contains 6 entertainers can be selected. Alright, out of 15 entertainers. So first you need to give it a try by yourself, and for this part you have a time of 5 minutes. Alright, read the question carefully, identify the given conditions, identify the keyword that we have talked about at the beginning of this session, and then give it a try by yourself. You need to write down the cases separately like I have shown you in the previous question. So start. Alright, to make things easy, I will start in this way, that I am going to make 3 columns here: guitarist, comedian, and singers, right? We need to select 6 of them, and the total they are 15. Alright, now the given condition says there must be at least 1 guitarist and there should be more singers than guitarists. So let's start. If I have 1 guitarist, I have 1 comedian. Alright, I need to select 6 of these. That means the remaining 4 are from the singers category, right? Now it says 1 guitarist and 1 comedian. The important keyword is at least. Alright, So the upper limit, it can be any, but at least one should be present. After that, I can say that it's one guitarist but two comedians. 1 plus 2, 3. The remaining parts are 3 covered by singers. I can say that it's one guitarist, 3 comedians. The remaining parts are 2. Keep in mind that singers should be more than guitarists, right? Singers should be more than guitarists. So I cannot say 4 here. If I'm going to write down one guitarist, 4 comedians, and 1 singers. Now they both are equal. That is not our condition, right? So we are not going to consider this one. Similarly, I'm going to raise the number of guitarists now. If there are 2 guitarists, right, and we have 1 comedian, so the leftover part for singers, they must be equals to 3, because we are looking for 6 entertainers, right? 2 are guitarists, 1 is comedian, so leftover parts are 3. I can say that it's 3 guitarists and 1 comedian, because it must be at least. And singer, how many singers it must be? It must be 3 singers, right? To make it total of no, not 3. It must be 2 singers, so that the sum is equals to 6. But now this is not our condition, because the singers are lesser than guitarists. That is not the condition. So I can say that, let's suppose I have 2 guitarists, 2 comedians, and 1 singer. Now it is also not the possibility, because again the same reason, singers cannot be lesser than guitarist. Now I will solve them separately. So for the first one, how many guitarists we have? We have 5 guitarists. So first one, it's 5 combination 1 times comedians we have 4. 4 combination 1 and singers we have are 6. 6 combination 2. For the next one, 5 combination 1 times 4 combination 2 times 6 combination 3. Alright. For the next one, it's 5 combination 1, 4 combination 3 and 6 combination 2. After that we have 5 combination 2, 4 combination 1 and 6 combination 3. Make sure that all the letters up in the upper part, they must be sum up to 15, right? And all the lower 2, 1 and 3, they must be equals to 6 in all the cases, right? Now we need to find out the numeric value of these numbers. So 5 combination 1 is 5, 4 combination 1 is 4, and 6 combination 2, it's 15. Alright. For the next one, 5 combination 1, it's 5, 4 combination 2, 4 combination 2, it's 6, and 6 combination 3, it's 20. After that, 5 combination 1, it's 5, 4 combination 3, it's 4, and 6 combination 2, it's 15. Alright. 5 combination 2, it's 10, 4 combination 1, 4, and 6 combination 3, it's 20. Now we can multiply all those to find out the values. So first one, 5 4s are 20, 20 into 15, it's 300. Alright. 5 6 are 30, and 30 into 20, it's 30 into 20, it's 600. Alright. Next one, 5 4s are 20, 20 into 15, it's 300 again, and 10 20s are 200 into 4 leads to 800. Alright. So if I add all those numbers, 300 plus 600, 900, 900 plus 300, 1200, 1200 plus 800, add up all those numbers, you will get 2000. Alright, and that is your final answer, 2000. Now such type of questions are little bit complicated, but to make this table will really help you to solve this question easily. Alright, if you write down the condition in this way, then trust me, it will be very easy to solve it, right? And make sure to read the question, because there are three conditions, right? At least one guitarist, that is the first condition, one comedian, second condition, and the third very most condition is more singers than guitarists. That is very important, because with this condition we got our cases rejected. Alright, so you need to understand the concepts very clearly, and you need to understand how to apply those concepts in the question. Alright class, I hope that this session is clear to you, and this session is quite important if you talk about your past paper approach, because all the questions are nearly compared to your past paper questions. Alright class, so I think that is quite enough for today class, and inshallah in next class we are going to continue the topic. And what you need to do as your homework, you need to revise. You need to revise all the concepts we had discussed in this class and in the last couple of classes as well. So that will be very beneficial for you to attend your upcoming classes. Alright, so see you in next class. Take care and Allah Hafiz.